Alright, welcome back guys to Prison Architect. Welcome back to prison, well, yeah, welcome back to our prison, Scenic, wherever the fuck we are, uh, in the, in the world. But, you know, let's just call it, our prison for now. Whatever we're gonna call it. I don't know what we're gonna call it just yet, but we will call it something. Of course, after a little short, or well, yeah, a little short hiatus from the series, unfortunately, when I did make the Cell Block B video, unfortunately, I had kind of rushed myself to actually get things done, and unfortunately, I did not save, so I had to go back and kind of finish off Cell Block B. Well, not really finish it off, but kind of get back to where we were. I guess back in, you know, basically where we were before. I had to get back to where we were before. There we go. Okay, so in the last video, of course, I mean, when I was coming back to this part, I did not get the call about from Mayor Calvin Keller or Calvin Heller, whatever the fuck his name is. Kid Cudi, whatever his name is. We're gonna dismantle these. Actually, we shouldn't even dismantle these, should we? No, because of course we need to go into the to-do list. We need to complete cell block B, 80% capacity. And of course you can tell that the bank balance is a little bit different. Negative $446 cash flow, and I feel like it's also because the staff are incredibly well paid, as you can see down here, staff morale, and I think what we want to do is give them a pay cut, maybe down to 18. Actually, you know what, down to 15. Maybe down to, yeah, up to 15. Let's see. They're incredibly well paid. Are they still being incredibly well paid? Because oh, now they're down to 3,000. We cut off $7,000 of our negative cash flow. Up, and we had an escape today. See, this is exactly why I cut their salary. Yep, these guys. I mean, you get prisoners like these. Yep, yeah, exactly. We have to really lock down this prison. So I'm going to do a shakedown. I'm going to strike a little fear into these prisoners. And while we're at it, we're going to get some people. We're going to get some, whatever it is, the guards to deploy right into here. So, yeah, we're going to get some guards over in the reception area. We're going to have them. I want them patrolling around maybe the gate. So, maybe even over here too, and in visitation too, to kind of lock them down and suppress them. So, and maybe one in the holding cell. Actually, no, I don't think we need one in the holding cell, but we could use maybe one down here. We should block off this area so that way it kind of marks as its own kind of area. So that way it's not getting intermingled as a completely different area. So, no, you know what? We don't need a wall. I don't know why I'm looking for a wall. So let's get that. And then, of course, I don't think we really need a another gate, another jail door of some sort. But we are going to finish off here, and we're going to finish off the cell block, and looks like we need to cut these guys' pay more. They're incredibly well paid still, so cut them down to 10 grand. A little out. Oh, there we go. There's our cash flow. A lot better than before, and we might need to increase capacity for minimum and medium security, and expand the yard out a little bit, and even make a yard for the maximum security prisoners. So let's quickly go ahead and let's start to kind of make these cells usable. So what I like to do typically. And yes, I do have leftover material. I accidentally made some of these into cells, and then of course I realized, I went back into the video and I was like, oops, you know, those weren't actually going to be used. So we're gonna add 3 more cells. We're gonna add 3 toilets. Here's assuming everything works out good, everything pans out good, because I know that these guys are just kind of robbing me blind. So here we go. But of course, let's get some. Oh, they got the thing already, because I'm pretty sure I already kind of got the piping through already. Especially with here, I had to redo everything, and now that the kitchen's actually usable, what I kind of want to do, and I was kind of playing around with the planning. I could add some benches here, and I could fit like 4 tables in here, kind of going long ways, or actually vertical. And then fit like 2 serving tables is what I also noticed I could do. They're only 5 meters, so of course we could fit 2 serving tables up here. But first, actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it a canteen. So they're showering, so they have time, I guess. Serving table, gonna have one there. We're gonna have one there, and yeah, they got 2 serving tables, so they're good. Then we're gonna make, I guess, a couple of these guys, maybe. There we go. I think I want to do that instead. There we go, and then have a table here. There we go. And there we go. Of course, we're not gonna have it like that. That'll look weird. This already looks weird enough. I was gonna have it facing vertical, and then have a table right there, have a table there, have a table there, there, or wherever. So, you know, and then we could get a table going on right here. If it's not too much trouble. I mean, it's gonna block them a little bit. But then again, prisoners, staff, anybody in the game, all the AI, they always jump over the tables and all that. They do some serious parkour when it comes to that sort of stuff. We're at 92% completion for cell block B, so we're just gonna fill up these ones and especially finish off the solitary part, the solitary portion of the prison, or well, of cell block B, that is. So let's get a couple jail doors here. Up, yeah, 1 escape today, because these guys don't do their jobs. They really do not. Okay. So let's get some beds going on in here. We're also going to do the same for maybe some toilets too. Here, let's put them up like that. Okay. And now they've also got... Let's see if we can get them some water. Oh yeah, and that reminds me too. I also kind of noticed that this is about to overload, so let's kind of, you know, get a capacitor going for it. So I think that's what I want to do real quick. Just get a capacitor so that way it can, you know, make sure that nothing overloads. We should be good for now, so that'll be okay. And then of course, hook it up to the water system, and yep, we're good for now, at least. Okay. So it seems like we really only have to complete, oh yeah, we still have all these cells to do yet, so, oh man, this is a really nice layout though. I don't think there's that much of a problem with it. Of course I have to get some deployment going on, so, guard patrols. I think what we'll do is have a few guards patrolling this way. Maybe even have... Oh boy, somebody else escaped. And there we go. Sounds like a receipt printer, and I'm pretty sure I've said it before. And 3 have escaped today. Okay, so we're going to have 3 people dealing with this area here. 3 guards, and then we're gonna have guard deployments over here. Maybe 2 guys here, and then maybe 2 guys right here. Because these guys are slippery little fuckers because they keep escaping through visitation. And if you've ever played escape mode, you know, these guys, they're... Yeah, I can see why this guy's pissed off because he's paid well. I mean, he's not paid very, very well. But, you know, he's still paid pretty damn good for what he does. I mean, which is opening doors and letting prisoners escape. That's basically his responsibility. And what I wanted to do here, I've noticed in the parole room that they don't even make use of the second visitor table. So I'm gonna dismantle that and maybe let these guys have another visitation table. So I think that'll be okay. And then of course we can kind of cut this off because I know that they require an area for the cleaning cupboard. So there we go. And then we're just gonna cut that off and cut that off. So that way this is the only parole room that, you know, that can be used. So there we go. And we'll use we'll have a door for that too. So then we'll have a door for this area right here. And I wanted to make this, I was thinking we could make this a cleaning cupboard. So we're gonna go into bureaucracy. There we go. And we're gonna unlock maintenance. And that costs $500, and we're gonna have to wait a little bit. And then of course we're gonna have a janitor, maybe a few janitors kind of cleaning up the minimum and the maximum sec wards. And then maybe even, oh, that's right, we did finish off the prison, cell block B, in a sense. So what we can do is we can basically finish off the rest of it. At least the cells. I wanna finish off the cells because if I just start blowing my money on solitary doors, I know that I'm gonna go from 21,000 to maybe like 8,000. And it'll suck because it's like, you know, you got all these prisoners that are crowding the holding cell, and I don't know if you've ever seen, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it, you know, at night everybody's already taken up all the really nice cells, at least that's my standard of nice, for what these guys up here got to deal with. They don't even have any free walking spaces, you know, they just have to deal with either a bed or they got to deal with a toilet in their way, you know. That's just how it is, I guess. Of course, I don't know how a bunk bed in each cell, in each small cell, would work out. I'm pretty sure everybody would riot. Because I used to watch Sips play. This game, and I was like, oh, well, what would happen if, you know, if everybody had their own. If everybody had a small cell and everybody had like bunk beds in them. And I remember one guy said, oh, well, there's a good chance that maybe everybody would start rioting. And I was like, oh, that would make sense. I don't know if that actually happens, but, you know, it would make a lot of sense if it did. So here we go. Alright. Alright, so here we go. And then, of course, we're going to get some jail doors for everybody, so that way they're locked up nice and cozy. Nope. There we go. They don't have to worry about, you know, escaping. Or, well, they'll worry about escaping, but they're not going to. But they can sit cramped up in these little cells, because that's all that I ever wanted out of them, is to suffer. Here we go. Then we'll get a line for that, and these guys all basically have cells ready for them. The plumbing just has to get done, and maybe even get some deployment going on in there. I don't know about the staff room. I'm still figuring out what we're going to turn this room into, because yeah, it's getting really ridiculous. We need a foreman. I'm pretty sure we already have a foreman. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, we don't have a foreman. That's right. I'm an idiot. We have a couple of open offices, so we're gonna hire a foreman. There we go. Oh, I put him right here, and he could have easily gone there for his office, but he had to go all the way up and all the way through two other offices, the chief's and the warden's office, just so that way. Oh, somebody escaped today. I think what we want to do is have. We're gonna do another shakedown real quick, but yeah, he completely, like, he was right here and he could have taken this office, but no, he had to walk all the way around and get this office because it was his high priority to do so. But of course we're not going to take away these weight benches, because for some reason when I restarted and I had to get everything back, unfortunately the mayor did not call me about the weight benches. And oh, what is this guy doing? I mean, it's free time, but he's the only one out there. I mean, that makes a lot more sense anyhow, because this guy, this 62-year-old, whatever, he's sitting there in the receptionist chair. Okay, and then of course we have 13,000 to play with, so what we are going to do is we're going to finish off, we're going to get some solitary doors. 500. Oh man, these solitary doors, man, they bleed you completely dry. And here we go. But at least we got $3,000 for an early release prisoner reward. I haven't really taken much of a look at that. The parole cutoff is 53%. I think that's okay. If not, maybe 50, yeah, 53 was okay, I think, because, of course, you, I know I've done it before where basically you put it all the way up so that way anybody can get just, somebody could have like a reoffending rate of like 99%. I don't know about 100%. I don't think there's anybody like that, but let's see about this guy right here. Let's see about this guy, for example. Here, let's pause the game. Maximilian Maximilian Mall 34. He's relaxing, even though he just got completely had the shit beaten out of him. A German whistleblower is known for revealing insider information about the BND and MAD. Got caught while working on a secret project called PanDOS, or PanDOS. Intelligence is still trying to crack its code to reveal its secrets. Grading, we go down to grading. Estimated reoffending chance, he's only got 41%. I guess it has to be close, or it has to be like at least around 50%, so that way they get released and you actually get paid for it. Because if it's too high, I'm pretty sure that's the leading cause of why you don't get paid. They just, they end up getting released, and unfortunately, you don't really see anything from it, and that's the worst part of it. So of course, what we want to do here is have our shakedown. And I'm pretty sure this is our second shakedown, too, so... Alright. Oh, we found a screwdriver. That's nothing compared to what I've seen before. But, we found a lighter. That, especially in escape mode, lighters are just completely... I don't want to say OP, but they can cause a lot of destruction really quickly. Like, you could go, I know in escape mode, I like to go into offices, and I love to just grab their lighters. I guess when somebody's coming in and out, yeah, like the guards there, or no, the chief, actually. I like to, well, whoever comes in and out of these offices, I like to grab the lighter. Like, that's like my key weapon right there, because Then I could just go and set the cafeteria on fire. Sometimes I like to go to like the far ends of the maps, so that way I can keep on setting stuff on fire all around me. And just to get to the original fire, they have to go through the entire prison while it still continues building up. So that's the thing too. And I'm up. We have a riot underway, guys. So unfortunately, we have 3 deaths today. So we're gonna quickly call emergencies. We call the riot police. There we go. And of course, I'm pretty sure everybody got suppressed anyway. So everybody, yep. There we go. Then I'm pretty sure we can get some paramedics in here and maybe even call off these guys. So these guys, these paramedics here, they're here with their white knight capes. I figured that there were still a lot of injured people when I looked away. I guess everybody kind of disbanded. But yeah, I don't know what was going on there. That was weird. But anyway, oh, this guy got caught for murder. This guy, yeah, these guys were just, you know, destroying shit. But some of these guys, I'm pretty sure got, one of these guys at least got hit for murder too, man. He had the book completely thrown at him. So everybody has a little short temper here. It's crazy. And you know, it's not even that bad of a prison, is it? I mean, come on. I could see maximum security, you know, although if medium security, which of course we're going to expand in the next episode, if they begin to do it, then, you know, it's like, you know, it's a completely lost cause with these guys, you know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make any sense why they would ever, you know, riot. And of course, I'm going to have fence right here. These guys are going to have their own area right here. This will be their yard. So, not the shower, but have the yard kind of going through here. Unfortunately, these guards, even though they're well paid, you know, and there's so many on deployment, they just don't do their jobs. I don't get it. It really baffles me that it's that hard for them to just do their jobs, you know. But hey, what do I know? So, of course, we're gonna have a couple toilets out here, maybe 3. And then we're gonna have some phone booths out here near the toilets, maybe even some right there, so that way they can sit next to their love. They could sit on the toilet and take a nice fat shit while you know, they talk to their loved ones. And I think that'll be cool. I do think it would be really cool if they could just sit on the things and take a shit and talk to their loved ones, because, you know, there's not a lot of prisons that you could do that in. Whoops, did not mean to do that. I meant to do like a line of them. And of course, I don't want to do a large TV outside. Maybe even get a radio outside for these guys to listen to while they exercise and talk amongst themselves. Maybe get an arcade machine out here. Maybe a couple, just to kind of fill it up a little bit. And maybe like 2 pool tables. I think that would be nice. Actually, you know what? Maybe 4. Because there's going to be a lot of them. So, yeah, we'll do that. And then, of course, we'll just make this area all grass. So that way they can't, you know, they can't run away. They have to walk slowly because the material makes them walk slow, I guess. The walk speed is slow. Of course, could do paving stone, which makes them walk fast, but fuck that. But we are going to add some lights out there, so that way people can actually see what they're doing when they're trying to take a shit, when they're trying to play pool and listen to the radio, and, you know, all that good stuff. Okay. What's this, CEO? The board has decided to experiment with a number of cost-saving measures across our facilities and your prison is being included, we need you to reduce the meal quantity and meal variation policies in your prison to low, so we can see what effect this has on overall budgets. Of course, I meant to kind of close off the episode right around here, so we'll get to that in the next episode, I think. Immediately in the next episode. So, actually, here, quickly, right before I go, I must do this. Here we go. And then have like a little bit of water flow going directly from the pipe. Oh. Since you've decided not to implement the new food policies we've asked for, we're going to take the potential savings directly from your funds. This will continue to happen until you've done it. You do as I've asked. I can't even frickin' read. So basically, I just got fined almost immediately for not doing what this guy said. Like, he was fucking serious. Holy shit. But yeah, we'll get to that in the next episode, guys. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like, subscribe for more. And yeah, be sure to share with your friends. You know, I hope to see you guys in the next video.